Hey Leo, what's good with you guys? Okay, so let's see what's going on here for your first week of October with these fresh new energies of the month and see what's your situation. All right, so I unfortunately cannot do every sign because I have such a crazy schedule in my life. I only do half the signs, and I've been teeter-tottering as to which sign to which cohort or which zodiac sign I should be adding to the roster. And I think it's going to be you, Leo. So I think I'm going to be doing you guys every week now. What fell? Oh my God. That's crazy. It's the strength card. It's your card. That's crazy. All right. The universe has spoken through Tarot. Let's see, what else is your situation, Spirit, for the first week of October for this group, please? All right. Let's see. You have the Four of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. But let me go get that other card, so give me a second. It's actually the King of Wands. Not strength card, but still, that is your card anyway. The King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Mostly it's a Leo because of the lion in the card. Long story short, you guys are healing over some sort of situation, and you're gaining your strength, and you're coming out of it quite well, okay? Because there is some energies of incoming energy towards you. So I don't know if you're healing a rift between you and someone else, or there is this person that's coming in for you, which is a matching energy to your own, which is very fiery, charismatic, attractive, passionate, all of the above. But at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups, which tells me that's like a light and fluffy energy. It's like an energy of texting, emailing, something like that. Nothing like crazy where someone's picking up the phone and asking you out. All right, let's continue and see what's going on. What's coming in towards my Leo, please? The Devil, the Three of Wands in the cross, and the Five of Swords. What the hell is this, Leo? Well, the Five of Swords is definitely telling me there's a lot of shit going on in your mind, in your head. You're obviously debating something and analyzing something in your mind. It's like a mental like chaos a little bit, and it's because you have to sacrifice something. At the back of your head, it's the Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. Usually when we are nervous about, this isn't really nervous energy. This is more like going back and forth in your head. It's a struggle. You know you have to give up something. Three of Wands, you're waiting for something to come in towards you, whether it's a person, a job, something. But usually when we have those feelings, or we're in that vibrational energy, especially with swords mixed with an energy of wands, it's like you're losing your inner peace, okay? Because that's at your back of your head, expecting something or waiting for something. That's the devil. That's why the devil is here. The devil is creating this pattern for you of either a vicious cycle. Others of you, this can represent a person. It is also the card of Capricorn, not in the negative. I know everyone's like, why is the devil a Capricorn? It's because it's represented by the goat. That's the only reason. But other than that, the devil is also energies that could be ourselves. So sometimes when I read these cards, I like to be very explicit and describe what the cards are so you can apply them to your life. This is a large audience, and for all of you it's different because it's a general reading. It's not private. It's not personal. The devil doesn't do things to us. We do things to us. We let fear take over. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. Can I get this job? Can I do this job? Can I keep this relationship? Or I just have a vice where I just keep repeating myself, or I repeat bad habits, or I keep getting into the wrong relationships. I keep dating the same people. I keep taking the same shitty jobs. You get the point, okay? And that's kind of the devil energy. If it represents the other person, It is somebody that's a narcissist, somebody that's toxic, somebody that you keep falling for, that keeps doing shit and you keep accepting. This could be something that's more or less you, in the sense that you're waiting for something, but you're on a merry-go-round, Leo. All right, and you know you have to sacrifice something. You know you have to give up something. This chapter is coming to a close, and the only reason I say this is because you have the World card at the bottom of the deck, and under that is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're coming in from out of the cold, also making sense that you're healing from something with someone or from someone. All of these cards are going to get clarified anyway. We're laying down the base reading. For those of you that are new to my channel, I have a different niche on how I read. All right, what is it that's coming towards Leo, please? I don't do the light and fluffy. If light and fluffy is here and it's rainbows and butterflies, I would love to read that. And if that's here, I'm going to read it. If it's negative, not per se negative, but what the situation is in front of you that's unfolding, that's what I'm going to read. Why? Because it's to your benefit. Tarot is a tool that you can use for your betterment, okay? It's to open our human construct and look at the shit inside and clean what we can to help us focus our energy, especially when we start getting confused about things, or we overanalyze shit, or we can't make choices in life. This puts us right back on our path, okay? Because usually it's interesting for me, the tarot opens your subconscious, and it's telling you things that are back there that either a lot of us ignore, don't want to look at, or we know it's there, but it's time to bring it to the forefront and deal with it. All right, we have Six of Wands here and the Two of Pentacles. You're going to be weighing your pros and cons over a situation. Do I take this job or that job? Do I leave this job and go to another one? Do I take this person or that person? Do I invest in this person or not? You're weighing your pros and cons. And Six of Swords. Mentally disengaging from something or someone and leaving it behind to go into an easier future. Leaving difficulties behind and going into something much smoother. So you're weighing your pros and cons. And at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. This is either a reconciliation, third-party situation. If you're single, it's like dating and networking. If this is work, it's getting some kind of good news. But now I'm starting to see the pattern with the threes and the mental jungle and the choices that you're trying to make. There's a third angle here, a third-party situation, a third dynamic. So, at least that's what's the shape that it's taking form here in your reading. What is the advice for Leo, please? Ten of Swords, Temperance. Okay. You feel betrayed. I get that. And you feel like it's not even backstab. It's like front stab. It's like right in the heart. Guys, if this is literal, sometimes the cards can be quite literal. So some of you are having surgery, and then the Four of Swords is healing. Others of you, this is figuratively, you being betrayed and stabbed, but openly to your face. And Temperance, where you need to be patient and temper yourself. But it's falling in the advice position, so in the sense that there was an ending. There was some form of betrayal. And now you need to temper yourself and be patient for the situation to unfold. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. I always see this card usually after something really shitty has happened to me or to anyone. When I see it in a reading, for me, it's picking up the pieces and moving forward slowly but cautiously. I always see this card before and after some kind of shit that's falling apart or about to fall apart. Because it's like tiptoeing, but with stability and cautiousness. So you don't want something to fall apart, so you cautiously move forward, but slowly, because you're taking one step in front of the other, making sure to see what happens. If you had a tower and you had a breakup or a fight or the backstab, again, you're picking up the pieces and you're cautiously moving forward. So in your advice, it's telling you, you need to handle this ending and this betrayal, and you need patience, and you need to temper yourself, to get your shit together, to collect your shit. Not that any of this is your fault at all, obviously, but this is like collecting yourself kind of feeling. Let's see. When we clarify, it'll be very interesting to me. What is the outcome of the week, please? Because, it's like, what's to be patient about after being betrayed, after there's been an ending? But when there's a 10, it's like there's an ending to a chapter here, and you're about to start a new one. And it's like almost saying, like, patience, my child, this too shall pass. There's your card. In the outcome, strength. And the Hangman in reverse. Like, here are two cards that are juxtaposed to one another, in the sense that strength is holding yourself back. It's resistance. It's taming the beast within, right? And your inner beast. And then you have the hanged one, or the hangman, in reverse. That's kind of getting yourself unstuck. But the way you're doing it is you're resisting something right now, and you're holding yourself back because you're trying to see something from a different perspective, from a different light. But you're giving yourself a timeout. You're kind of like retracting your energy just a bit, because I think you're trying to figure out how to, I don't know, get out of this situation or deal with the situation. I think you're trying to absorb something that recently happened to you, and you're processing it. So a lot of this feels like a processing kind of week. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, from the beginning to the end. You start with the Four of Swords, which is healing, and you're ending with strength, trying to see something from a different perspective. It's like almost like a coping mechanism is going on here. And at the bottom of the deck is Six of Pentacles. It's being breadcrumbed. It's being bullshitted. And you're aware of it. So that's the stabbing in the front of your face. It's like you're being led on. Yeah. Others of you, maybe this is like a slight promotion at work with a little bit more money, but it still feels like you're being led on, like you were being bullshitted. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Because this is a very, very interesting reading this week for you guys. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what's going on here with the King of Wands and the Four of Swords, please? The Emperor. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. There's Justice at the bottom of the deck, which is Libra. And Five of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay, this is blocks, obstacles, arguments, fights, and Three of Wands is waiting for something. Maybe the Emperor sometimes also represents a father figure, a mentor, a boss, or, a person that you're dating in your life, which is, like I said, an Aries energy. But there's some kind of arguments, or there's some kind of blocks and issues between the both of you, and you're waiting for something. I don't know if something was promised to you. I don't know what conversations were said and done. But there's Justice at the bottom of the deck. That means that's incoming in the near future. That's coming down the line. That's coming down the pike. So whatever you've recently been through, you're going to get some justice. Like, this is karma correction. We'll see why that's there and why it flew on the floor. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like promises were made and weren't kept, and you're sitting here still waiting for it. Let's see. What's the Devil, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Wands? Please clarify. It is stress. It is anxiety. It is taking away your inner peace. That's exactly what the Five of Swords was. But it's like you're ruminating. Like the Five of Swords is more like knowing that you need to take some sort of action. So you're debating it mentally, right? But then the Nine of Swords comes out as the clarifier. I want you to look at this card well, right, guys? Look at it. You see this person? That's you. You see all those demons in your head? Every sword represents an issue for you. Like this person is one sword. This argument was another sword. This other thing in your external environment is another sword. You get what I'm saying? All of these things are in your, coming at you. There's another card here of another energy. So for me, kings, guys, are the incoming energy. The queens are you. Doesn't matter what sign. It's just the way I read for YouTube because it's a large audience and we want to know who's incoming, who's not. Because in readings, it's always dual energy. So this could be you or it could be them. But for me, I've discerned that the kings are the incoming. You have a King of Pentacles here. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. So when I see this, this is a Capricorn together for a lot of you. This is somebody who has their shit together. This is somebody financially secure. This is somebody stable and grounded. Now, both kings, King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, are in the upright position. They're both available to you and for you. But it looks like you're debating which is the ideal person for you. This is turning into a burden for you, in fact. However, regardless of all of this shit in your world and in your life, you're remaining focused. You're still moving forward. You're still not letting the positive or the negative in your world distract you, okay? Because you're on a mission. You're on a path. It's just that this is becoming a vicious cycle for you, okay? And then there's the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. You're like flip-flopping. Not flip-flopping, but you're weighing your pros and cons. This person or that person. This job or that job. Who do I believe? This person or that person? What's the Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, please? Oh, here's the Ten of Swords again. And the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, I like to put cards in both contexts in the sense of work and love. If this is work related or working towards a goal of some kind, the Page of Pentacles is a novice card, also another Capricorn energy card. But the Page of Pentacles is a novice card. It's like learning the ropes. It's like going to school to get educated, to get a degree. It's like working at a job, you're at the bottom of the totem pole, working your way up because you're learning, the standard operating procedures of the company. It's that. In context of love, this is again learning life lessons. This is learning that, not every lover is a blessing. They say a season or a reason, a blessing or a lesson. So you've reached a peak, you've reached a plateau. It also talks about boredom. And then there's Ten of Swords, being betrayed again. An ending. You're weighing your pros and cons and you're mentally disengaging. You're trying to move on and you're trying to take the life lesson with it. You are going to have a fresh new start in love. It's absolutely fucking phenomenal to me, Leo, how you are goddamn processing this like a professional, because you're processing it. You're letting it in, you're understanding it, you're accepting it, and you're moving from it. And quite quickly. I've never seen such a thing. And the reason I'm saying this is because I do see what's a little bit in your future, especially at the bottom of the deck when you have an Ace of Cups. That we saw justice before. This is being vindicated and validated. Either your person's going to come back to justify you, or you're going to have a fresh new start in love anyway. The gods have not forsaken you. All right? This is shitty right now, but it's going to be good. It's exactly what I said. This too shall pass. Okay, so Ten of Swords and Temperance. That's why it's saying wait. That's why it's saying temper yourself. Try to collect yourself. Yes, absorb this ending. Yes, know what it is. But you will learn a lot from it, and you will move quickly from it. Wow, here's your card, Strength, again, and it was in your advice position. Six of Pentacles. This was the breadcrumbs we were talking about before. Sometimes, though, in the advice position, somebody does need your help, either emotionally or financially. So somebody needs attention. And Death. There's an ending. So now you need to transition. This is why we're seeing tens. We're seeing tens because there's an ending besides a betrayal. But Death is also a transition. You don't want to hold on to this. And I don't think you are. I think for the outcome, you are resisting something, though. You are holding yourself back. I think you're trying to see something from a different perspective. It's quite fucking amazing that you're capable of not being narrow-minded in a certain situation. And when I say narrow-minded, I don't mean negatively. I mean just thinking only down one narrow path. I think you're opening and expanding yourself. I think you're trying to be progressive about the situation. So what is the outcome of the week, please, with Strength and the Hanged One in reverse? Yeah, your mind is going down a different lane, all right, because of the Page of Wands. And the Six of Swords in reverse might be a little, maybe an issue or a concern. I'm not sure. I think it's different for all of you. Let me explain. The Page of Wands is the curious cat. It's the curious little kid. It's the kid that just graduated college and has the world in the palm of their hands, and they're curious as to what the fuck's all out there. Let me go for it. Or this is the person that's newly single and says, oh, let me see what else is out there. Or the person where somebody just texted you or called you or asked you out, and you're something new and you're curious, okay? But Six of Swords in reverse means your mind is going back to something else. It's reverting backwards. This could be a good thing. This could be a bad thing. I don't know. So maybe somebody from your recent past texted you and you never did anything about it, and now you're thinking about them. This could also be that. Again, your mind is reverting down a different lane because you're getting curious about something. And I think that's very fascinating and interesting because at the bottom of the deck is Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And under that is the Hangman in reverse, which is what you have over here in your outcome. And under that is the Ace of Cups, which I love. So this is why you have two incoming energies for you. Let's see what the romance angels have to say here for you, Leo. This is a great reading, by the way. This is very insightful. Leo, please. Yeah, I had a feeling this was on the table. Reconciliation and unrequited love. And at the bottom of the deck is past life, relationship. Okay. For me, the Page of Pentacles sometimes is that, a life lesson in love. Or it was a past life, or it was a karmic, and it reached a peak, it reached a plateau. And you either to take the lessons from it and grow and do a new path, a new journey, or you correct this with this person, right? And then that's why reconciliation could be on the table. But when I say unrequited love, this is like a runner-chaser dynamic. This is a repeat pattern of some past life energy that you have here with somebody where in your past lives, this is what you did. It was a runner-chaser. And now you're here on this life to complete it and end it or fix it and move on together. But I do see new love coming your way anyway. So for me, 9 times out of 10, it's a fresh new start in love with somebody you're with or a brand new person. And I hate to repeat myself, but 9 times out of 10, it's usually a new person. All right? It's the same thing with the Ace of Pentacles when I'm doing a work reading and someone's like, oh, what does that mean? Am I going to lose my job? 9 times out of 10, it means it's a new job. Yes, it can be a promotion within your current job because it's a new avenue, but 9 times out of 10, aces are brand new stuff. Okay. Now, let's get one card from this Oracle deck. This is like I don't know, I've been playing with this deck and I love it. And the reason I love oracles is because this is your spirit guides. These are your ancestors looking down upon you, trying to guide you. They're like, Sally, what the fuck are you doing? Not to be so explicit, but it's kind of like that. And usually the oracle cards tie right back to your advice. What you got for Leo, Priestess of Light, please? One more shuffle, Lou. Leo, please. Nope, too many. Break it down, one or two. Sorry, they're sticking. They're brand new. Leo, thank you. There we go. We got it. Let's see what it is. Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, grace. It's a beautiful, oops, sorry. I don't know what's going on with my hand coordination today, but it seems to be like off. All right, Divine Mother, what say you here? Surrounded by the golden light of purity and creative power, this beautiful symbol of eternal maternity brings the energy of care and compassion to your life. Whatever gender we identify as, there is a divine mother in all of us. It lives in the eternal light that feeds us and nurtures the world through us. It lives in our choices, our tenderness, and in our loving energy. First, this card reminds you to prioritize your own self-care. In fact, it's time to become your own loving mother. If you've been dismissed or dismissing something related to your own needs or preferences, muster up the courage to nurture and prioritize yourself. It's never dishonoring to others when you truly honor yourself. There may be someone who needs some care and compassion from you as well. That's why you had the Six of Pentacles in your advice. Someone needs your help. Open your heart to the opportunity, but remember to strike a balance between the energy you give others and the energy you give yourself. Your loving care will go much further if you stop to fill your own reservoir along the way. Think of an airplane where the airbags come in and they say, parents, put it on first, then your kids. Can't help anybody if you can't help yourself first. On a purely practical level, this card can also herald parenthood for you or someone close to you. The Divine Mother breathes the vital spark into family and fertile productivity into any important creative endeavor you may be conceiving. Call on her grace assistance and let her creative juices flow through you. Guys, here's an exercise. I'm going to ask you this question and you answer it to yourself. Name me to yourself 3 people you love most in this world. I really hope you said yourself first. I really do. Okay? All right, guys. This is what I have for you this week. Please leave me your comments down below, and I will see you on the next one.